TVs. We catch them bongos. Where you bitches think y'all at?
Okay. Everybody been trying to come for us on video about the motherfucking Mardi Gras. We're going to talk about this shit too.
Surely is.
I got to stop cussing though.
Yes. Yeah, we got it.
Ladies and gentlemen. Put your hands together with me, Mobile.
Hey, come on, Mobile. That's around the areas.
Port
City. Hey.
Because if you know, you know.
Hey. Port City.
What you know about that? Hey, what about
Mobile? Home of the what?
We what?
Home to the Mardi Gras.
We catch them TVs. We catch them big things.
Them motherfucking bongos. Oh my God. Anyway, we just gonna keep going. We're gonna end it off.
Yeah, let me just say something right quick. I'm dying laughing. How the hell y'all did? We catch some TVs, we catch them bongos. Where you bitches think y'all at?
Okay. Everybody been trying to come for us on video about the motherfucking Mardi Gras. We're gonna talk about this shit too.
Surely is.
I gotta stop cussing though.
Yes. Yeah, we got to lower our
welcome to RogerDat Podcast, a podcast for everyone. I'm your co-host Mary.
I'm your co-host Tequila.
And I'm your co-host Carla B.
And this is RogerDat Podcast, where nothing is off limits. You can relate, cry, and also laugh. Just a little about how the podcast came about.
Bitch.
Hey, Eddie, we regular people over here. We regular. Hey,
that was the ghost.
Okay.
Just a little bit about how the podcast came about. Hence the name RogerDat. Everyone is a Rogers. We're family, we're cousins, and we have, like any other cousin dynamic, a great relationship, and we talk about things, and we have like extended conversations. And it doesn't help that one of us is like a podcast junkie.
It's gonna be.
So eventually we would have conversations, we would talk and hang out, and she would just always say, "This is like a podcast," you know, and me and Carla would be like, "Oh, okay, well, I don't know about no podcast," you know, and then she would send us clips like, "You gotta watch this podcast, you gotta watch this podcast." And our last trip we went on, we had a conversation. And at that moment, I kind of knew that maybe she's onto something, because we were having conversations about motherhood. And then I kind of looked at them and I was like, are we the only two people in the world like having issues with our adult children? Or is there other people out there that, you know, can relate and, you know, maybe have these conversations, maybe scared to say certain things because they are your children? And then, so we just decided, hey, we're just going to do a podcast. And so that's how we came about. And it wasn't just like we woke up one morning and decided to do a podcast. Like, we've been kind of like thinking about it, talking about it, getting stuff together for like 6 months now. So that is how we became a podcast. And we hope everyone enjoyed.
And truly, our FaceTimes have been the podcast.
Oh my goodness, our FaceTime.
I wish we would have recorded the FaceTimes
because they are everything.
Yes, you never know what's gonna be said.
Yes. So we gonna kick off, you know, with our little what. Okay. So, you know, 2025. What in the world did it teach you? What in the world? So I feel like I learned myself. I know that I learned myself. I like what I like, and I don't like what I don't like. I know what I'll tolerate. I don't have to go along with what the next person says. I can just be myself. And if people don't like me, hey, I'm cool with that, because I'm definitely not everybody's cup of tea. But everybody likes people, you know. So that's where I am, you know. Basically, I just learned to do whatever makes me happy. And if situations can't make me happy, meaning people, places, or things, that means that it's not for me. these two girls right here, they know what be going on, and we ride with it. I'm sure they don't go along with it. We don't go. We're not yes men, yes women to whatever she say. Oh, yeah, flow ahead. No, somebody gotta calm down.
We are not, because they stay on me like, oh, she's spoiled. We don't pay her no attention. We just let her have a fit and every, like, you know. So I'm the problem here, I guess.
Just like a few minutes ago.
She gonna fuss about everything.
And then Tequila gonna say, I wish you just shut the hell up and come on. So that's the dynamic. Yeah, so did 2025 teach you anything else?
Well, it opened me up from being so cold, because y'all know I've been a serial dater, talking to newlywed and a long time married person. Y'all know I've been out here, and it ain't been that I've been no no, I don't get down like that. I'm real picky, you know, but I try to date outside my box and all of that. But as of right now, you know, so I got me a little bill, got a BFF, and I'm feeling it. I like it. You know, it's not perfect, but it has taught me a lot. That for one thing, men are totally different from women. I feel like we're the humans and they're the animals, most definitely.
Or aliens.
Aliens, yeah. They are the they the weird ones. They the ones, you know what I mean? But that's pretty much what I brought into 2026, and I'm just making sure that I continue with growth. Everything that I do from moving forward is intentional.
I don't really have no lessons from 2025. I really don't.
That's because you're the one that kind of like got it together.
No, I think
so.
The only thing I would say that I want to do better in 2026 is take care of me. Like, I literally take care of everybody, and I don't mind. Like, I love it. If you know me, you know I love to take care of everybody. But in 2026, I do want to become more like girly, more like of an it girl. Like, you know, like I don't want makeup, I don't want lashes, I don't get my hair did for real. I don't do none of that. And I can't. I just don't, because that's never me. So I think I just want to be more, you know,
softer.
Yeah.
Soft girl era.
Yeah. You deserve
it. Gosh, I know I'm a thug, but yeah.
Well, I think we all deserve a little bit of soft girl era. Like, I feel like we all three, and other people too, but I just feel like we all three have to be so hard on the outside to kind of like put walls up, to keep from being hurt, to keep from letting people in because you don't trust them or you don't know what their motives are as far as with you. Because people can pretend, you know, to be for you, to be down for you, to be there, you know, as your comfort zone or whatever the case may be. But, you know, sometimes people have ulterior motives and you don't know until the stuff hit the fan.
And you know what? To piggyback off of that, that's where discernment come in. That's something that I have. People, there was a girl that used to always say, Tequila, you have good discernment. And this was before COVID, and I didn't understand what really discernment was. But it's just because I am sociable, but I'm sociably selective. I select where I want to be social for. Sometimes you can catch me and I'm just going to sit there and I'm just going to smile, you know. But, and just say if it's a room full of people, I might pick one person and I'm going to be like, yeah, that's my friend right there. And we going to click. Yeah. Like, I can pick out of the room who is that person for me. And then, just like I said, you know, sometimes we can get comfortable with being around not just friends, but family as well, you know. We'll get comfortable with them not taking care of yourself. Yeah. You just go along with how they want to do things. You be like, well, if I don't do it, they going to get mad. So I'm going to just go ahead and do it. So just keep the peace, because I'm Miss Peace Lady. I love peace. You know, I just pretty much go along with it. But discernment, that's one thing that I've been sticking with it, and I'm going to keep on sticking with that discernment.
More of learning to say no, I guess.
Yes. For your own self, like
y'all know I ain't the friendliest one, so my nose is hell. I don't really. I ain't the friend. I ain't gonna lie.
Friendly. She don't smile. Y'all gonna think, look at me, little Mary.
Don't let her fool y'all and think no.
I feel like you are very sweet. I feel like you're very giving. I think you're a very thoughtful person.
To my family.
Yes, But at the end of the day, you're not gonna let nobody take advantage of you.
And nobody that's close to you.
Mm-mm. I don't like people.
And you don't hold grudges or nothing. You just,
right.
let them know what it is and keep it moving.
What she has to say, and I still love you. And that's another thing. Even if I'm not talking to you, I'm gonna send my my vibrational love vibes through the universe. I'm always gonna anybody that has crossed my path is always gonna come across no matter how bad, how wrong I was by them, or if I did something wrong to them. I'm always gonna think about
it's just the long handle spoon type thing. Like
I get that.
I love you from over here, you over there, and we cool with that. I see you, we speak, how you doing? Good to see you.
I get that because I done had friends and even family like I probably wasn't speaking to at the moment or really didn't want to deal with, but when it come to your children, like I'm a ride for them. You know what I'm saying? Like the children never knew that it was an issue there. Like always show up for our children. Like you know what I'm saying? No matter what we're going through.
Nephews, all that. Yeah. Well, I think 2025 taught me pretty much the same thing that Tequila said. My thing is 2025 gave me a lot of trust issues. Because like I said, true colors come out of people. And they don't even realize that their true colors coming out. They just start showing it, or it may be the Lord, revealing,
pulling that veil.
Exactly. Those are things that I have prayed for in 2025. Lord, please remove people that's not for me. I'm trying to advance in my career, in my personal life, in my health. And, I don't want to dumb myself down for people that's not willing to not really be on that level, but have an open mind of where I'm coming from.
And I can kind of touch on that because you have to be careful what you ask God for. Because I remember praying that prayer about show me who for me and like clean my circle up. And I woke up one day and I realized I remember telling my husband like I ain't got no friends. Like where we live at, like where I live. Not so much home because when I'm home, I really just be with family. But like I just remember waking up and being like, I ain't got no friends, and I was so like confused, like what happened to everybody? It wasn't no bad blood, wasn't no nothing. I just didn't have anybody anymore that like I just dealt with on a daily, and then it took me a while to realize like this is what you pray for. Yeah. And, I cleansed your friendship.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. So, life is too short. Basically, bottom line, I'm going to start doing what I want to do for me. As long as it's not hurting anybody. As long as I'm being genuine and I have the best intentions in my heart. And, if somebody get hurt because I'm choosing me over them, then, my favorite thing to say right now is that's their business. So that's going to be their business. So,
definitely their business. It's a you problem.
Yeah, not me.
It's just a you problem at this point.
Yeah, and I'm just so excited to be with these girls because I love them so much. And, we're all family. You just don't have to be blood related. You meet people in life that's really, really, really your family.
Even though we are family, like, you can meet some people that's not family and they treat you better than family.
What you say?
They treat you better than family. So,
yeah.
And for real, as far as us being family, I'm not a blood. We just so happened. For real, I met Mary. That's why I was little Mary. I met Mary and I was 7 years old. Mary was a little girl.
Yeah, she had to be about 4 or 3.
She was like 3 or 4. And I used to go to church with my grandmother at Liberty, and her family, they went to church. And then so they left, y'all left before the new church was built.
Yeah.
So in 7th grade, I met Carla. And we would just be talking about, over the weekends. I didn't really have a weekend life. Carla used to say, I went with my cousin.
Because she didn't have one unless she was at our house.
So. That's what I'm saying. So,
yeah.
And then I'm like, Nicole and Mary. I'm like, wait a minute. Those the girls I used to know that I went to church with. So from then on, like, we just,
we family.
We family. Like, we've been locked in for a lot of years.
And Tequila and I used to get in so much trouble at school. That's how we became best friends.
Goofy.
We used to get
out the class. Now, we went to preparatory school. I didn't last.
I didn't either. I ended up back in the ghetto.
She went twice. I went one time for half a semester. It was a wrap for me. I went back to my stomping grounds,
But
hey, that's how it
But
goes.
but when the moral of the story is, and Mary is my cousin. That's my blood. Our mothers are sisters.
Y'all know I'm big on that. On like y'all know I don't like stepdaughter. I don't like stepson.
Yeah.
I don't like stepmom. Like, I hate that. That's a pet peeve of mine. I don't like stepdad. I don't like none of that.
Mm-hmm.
So they kind of really making me cringe right now.
Why?
By saying that's my blood. Because we all cousins.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all. I mean, just keeping it real.
Yeah, we definitely have the same last name. So that's what we are. We're family. You play with her.
You
play with everybody.
And we're going to come see you.
Yeah, so but my mom and Carla mom is sisters, and I always had this conversation about how much I appreciate Carla mom so much. I think I've had this conversation.
Yeah, to be all right.
Okay. Yeah, so me and Carla mom, not me and Carla mom.
Yes.
My mom and Carla mom is sisters, and I always tell Carla and everybody like how much I appreciate my aunt a lot, like for the relationship she had with my mother, because I have siblings. And anybody know me, I love my siblings. I'm going to give them whatever they want. They don't deserve it. I'm going to take care of mine. Like, literally. Like, I couldn't even imagine, like, not having my siblings. You know what I'm saying? And so, like, to me, my mama, like, sometimes I feel like she only have Carla mama, and she ride for her. So, so.
They ride for each other.
Oh, yes, because you better not say nothing about Nancy. Because Booster coming.
Yeah, and vice versa.
Yes.
And
they love tequila. Like, this is that you can't tell them no different.
Yes, no different.
Ain't Nancy, baby. Ain't Nancy. Nancy.
I mean, Aunt Nancy was like our other mother when we was growing up. Mama went to work, and Nancy came over there to keep us and, cook for us, and we was bad little children. She still she still held it down no matter what. We still calls.
I stole the cars, Lord have mercy. Y'all stole
they got caught, but
y'all ass going to jail.
Girl, you don't go to jail if it's your family car. But anyway, we was little juvenile children. We knew better. We just did what we wanted to do. But anyway, saying all that to say, we got a lot of history and we are family.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely.
So it's a family podcast, basically.
It's a family affair.
And this one I always want to sing, and this one I always want to dance.
Hey.
I think they from New Orleans.
So yeah, but
we go there a lot.
We do. So y'all know it's Mardi Gras season.
Yeah, the boom boom baby.
Our little Mardi Gras, you know what I'm saying? So the big thing now is on social media. It's a lot of controversy about who has the best Mardi Gras.
Before we touch on that, let me just say something about our Mardi Gras right quick. I miss it. I don't know where all these YNs and these young folks coming from, standing in our section, making
at the Q house.
Want to fight, all
and
that.
Got the police dog.
They talking about the police guard.
Baby, at this point, baby, just go back around to McDonald's, please.
Thank you.
Give us
our McDonald's is totally different from what it was when we was growing up. We not over there. We not over there. But what I'm saying is, we need to go back over there. All the way.
But they need to go back over there. We was in when we were
we act right. You know what I'm saying? Not like y'all. We don't want to deter y'all or scare y'all from coming. You know?
No, because you have a good time. Yeah. It's a vibe. It's a vibe.
The Mobile versus New Orleans. Mobile is more family oriented.
Yes.
We do, like I said, we have a lot of throws. They gonna throw 32, 42, 40-inch TVs out, like literally. They gonna do that. They gonna throw packs of hair. So you beauticians, You come down here, hey.
They're going to throw outfits.
They going to throw outfits. They going to throw shoes. You're going to get underwear. You're going to get your little miniatures.
Yeah, you're going to get your miniatures. Last year that dude in the preacher parade was making it rain.
Yeah.
Down 45,
yes, they throw money. Like, it's a whole vibe. And if you
just never know.
Coming, you should come the weekend of from that Friday through at least Monday.
Mm-hmm.
Tuesday is kind of like our big day is Monday. So if you taking off work, everybody come down here Sunday for Joe Kane and Monday for Skinny Monday, because Skinny Monday, baby. If y'all go look up Skinny Monday, Mobile, Alabama.
It goes down, baby. It goes down.
We have our concert. This year we have
Gucci and Webby. Webby gonna be at
Webby gonna be at the Soul Kitchen Friday or Saturday.
Yeah, something like that. And
then Monday,
Gucci and 8 Ball
MJG. And then our Grand Marshal Ball there. I think they said that they're bringing Rick Ross.
I thought I saw that online too.
Oh well, baby, I need to go get
unfortunately, I'm not going because all they have is standing room only.
It's sold out.
I can't go there with my bag.
No, in them shoes.
Your bag's still gonna be her.
So about 2 weeks later. Oh, and don't forget, we have something that New Orleans does not have. After Fed Tuesday, when Saturday get here, we're gonna have the Trinity Garden Parade,
and that's
gonna be oh my God!
It's a whole block party, y'all. It's a real.
Oh, just thinking about it make my eyes water.
Listen,
it's going down. Like,
listen, I'm not. I'm from Mobile, so I just think we clashing about who's better. I just think they're culturally different.
That's true.
Because what's so crazy is I'm from here, but I live there.
That's
so
true.
I've kind of experienced the best of both worlds. Like even just on a day-to-day living, like it's just so culturally different. Like they live by a certain, a certain lifestyle, or a certain, they have their own things that they die for, that they will die for tradition wise. And then we have, we have ours here, but it's just totally culturally different. Believe it or not, I will not take a child to a New Orleans Mardi Gras. But there are children that go to New Orleans Mardi Gras because, like I say, that is their Mardi Gras. So they've been going, mama been going, as children. So it's comfortable for them. But somebody that's just visiting or coming, or even me just been living there 15 years now, like I will not take a child to a New Orleans Mardi Gras. But they are there, and for the people that live in New Orleans, it's comfortable for them. It's uncomfortable for us. But at our Mardi Gras, you could bring your child. I remember when my kid was like 15, 16. And at our Mardi Gras, and she used to just go and walk.
Yeah, and don't worry about it.
It was so funny because my phone used to ring, and it would be people like, hey, I see Asia, she right here by this. Or then my phone ring again. I see, so to me, this is the most comfortable place to have my child because it's not just, I feel like here is a village. Like nobody's gonna, you know what I'm saying? As opposed to taking her there. Like, don't nobody know us there. Don't nobody care nothing about us there. You know what I'm saying? I just would never take a child to New Orleans Mardi Gras. I don't think one is better than the other.
It's just your preference.
Yeah, I just think we're culturally different, and of course they don't throw shit. Excuse me.
Yeah, they don't.
Excuse me, but they don't throw shit. But culturally, we're just different, and I just feel like sometimes you feel like just being wild and just having a real good time.
Yeah.
So and New Orleans is for that,
And that's New Orleans is more so they celebrate 24/8. That's their thing. They're here. You
forever and ever.
Like you know that it's Mardi Gras. They have started, incorporating it in a lot of new buildings. Not necessarily new buildings, but we had a Mardi Gras park now. So 24/7. We have a lot of events that come there, and they have nice little statues around. We've always had the Mardi Gras Museum that's there.
Did y'all see the buildings lit up?
Yes, the building and the purple lights all up and down the street. Yes, they got purple lights on the lamp posts on every street.
Driving in, I saw it, but I must say this too: all my mobile residents, be ready for the extra $40-$50 on your light bill, because somebody got to pay for that shit.
Baby, let me tell you, the light bill gonna be sky high no matter what we do, no matter what you turn off. You know, Alabama Power, something gonna have to happen.
Oh, I know.
Anyway, but that's another story.
Because my mom don't nobody even live in my mom's house, and y'all know I pay her electricity bill,
and it's too high.
That bill, like she got a family of 12.
But that's a big house too. But even with it, like,
but I'm sure she don't work all the time.
She don't know light on. She at work, and she don't even put no air conditioning on or no heat. You got to go there and do that. So no,
they out of control and ridiculous, and they need to be regulated by the government.
They know her daughter.
Anybody from the government see this? Look at Alabama Power, because it's ridiculous. It don't make no sense at all. And then they tell you to keep your heater on 68. Like, who does that?
It be cold. I like
the heater.
It's gonna be 19 and 20 something this weekend.
Yes, it's gonna be cold this weekend.
When I get to my mama's house,
that's gonna be record cold for us. Mm-hmm. But yeah, so that's that on Mardi Gras. Whatever you prefer, family oriented or more commercial type. Yeah. So, but shout out to New Orleans. We love to go there. But 2 hours away, we be there all the time.
Yeah, it's a 1-day trip sometimes. But we've gotten older now, so for the most part, the last few years we've been going and we stay.
Back in the days, we used to be in the club till 4:30.
Yeah,
and that ain't real time.
Because this my.
Speaking of that, y'all, I think about back in the days, like you said, when we had the little toddler children. We was young too, when I was 20s. And sometimes you be thinking about, sometimes I feel like I was a bad mom because on school nights,
best children ever.
But no, school nights, I used to be up drinking, had the kids out to 9-10 o'clock. We ain't do no homework. I was just getting drunk at my cousin's house.
You're talking to two people that got Chucky and the wild.
And I don't feel like my kids are bad or nothing like that, but I feel like I wasn't being the best mom because I was trying to keep
you talking to the parents of Chucky and the bride of Chucky. Girl, please. And let me tell you something. No matter how much of a good or bad parent you was, a child gonna always
do what they want to do.
That's that nature versus nurture.
That's true.
And let me tell you, and everybody always say, "Why you never had another kid?" The only reason why I never had another kid because when I had Asia, I was a teenager. I was young, and I didn't know. Like, I thank God I had the family that I had. Like, I didn't really have to. And I think that's why a lot of people are like, why you do so much for your family? Because like, they did so much for me.
Yeah.
I don't think they look at it like they did so much for me, but me being able to just still live with a child, like I never had to worry about nothing with my child. Like they did so much for me. So it's only right now that I'm in a position like I do so much for them. But I say that to say is I didn't know. I was lost, went for my family. I wouldn't have known, and they really didn't teach me how. They just did it for me. So I never had another child, especially when I became into who I am, and I learned to love myself, and I started to become this version of myself. I never had another child because I never wanted, because I knew what type of parent I would be to that child. Okay. I would be the parent to that child that I couldn't be to my first child. And I don't know why, but that eats me up so bad. So bad to just know that I would have given my second child the mother version of me that I wasn't able to give my baby. And it wasn't material stuff, because if you know me, you know Asia had it all. Yeah. But it's just the mother that I was to Asia, and that's not the version that this kid would have had, and it's just so unfair. And it may be stupid, and it may be, but whatever.
No, but that's that's how you feel.
I think I feel now that nothing is stupid. Like your thoughts are your thoughts.
Yes,
like, I don't have. Like I said, I don't have to go along with it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna. I'm gonna put you right where you're supposed to be. I'm gonna tell you what's right. And look, now we ain't gonna go there, but
Well, I was listening to this man on Instagram one day, and he was saying, like, in your 20s, your teens and your 20s, you don't know anything. You still just out here like a newborn, just trying to figure it all out. In your 30s, that's when you really start seeing and like think, okay, so this is that, this is that, that's how this works. And then he was like, and when you get in your 40s, that's when you really start living, because now you've done the blueprint.
Yeah.
So now you can go on and do the things the right way, or how you want to do, or like you say, like we was talking about, we gonna cut off feeling so, I don't think I should do that because that's gonna offend this person, that's gonna offend that. It's just like, okay, I admit to everything now, so let me just live how I'm supposed to live.
Yeah, but let me just say this right quick. So you say that in our teens and our early 20s, we didn't really know because of. Let me tell you what I've noticed. The people that had no choice but to figure it out.
Oh yeah, they did it.
They did it, and they were great mothers at 20.
Yeah,
and great mothers at 21. And then that's why I don't take my village for granted, because I never had to figure it out. Yeah. So, and I think I'm gonna be honest with you, a part of that make us just a little lazy and a little, just being honest, because we never had to figure it out. But I've seen women that had to figure it out, no family, nobody to help them, no money, no nothing, and they had to become the best version of their self as a mother at 20 and 21, when I was still able to see what was going on at Big Daddy's.
Okay, because
I'm gonna keep my baby. I'm gonna go to work in the morning. Oh, my mama done bought me a car, so I'm gonna get my car. I'm gonna go to Big Daddy's. I'm gonna be out all night. I'm gonna get up, come get my baby ready to go to school. You know what I'm saying? So to somebody who wasn't able to still live, they like didn't have a village, didn't have nobody to help them, couldn't go to no club, no bar, no nothing. Yeah, they couldn't. I'm talking about working 2 jobs, walking, catching the bus. Yes. They did it. I just think sometimes when you're fortunate as a young mother, like you kind of take things for granted. And I always say, and I have to stop saying this, but I always say I wish I knew now what I knew then, like the difference, the different things I would do, and how I would do things different and stuff. But then I also have to remember that God's timing is for everybody. It's for everybody. So
it's most definitely for everybody. And to continue on with this conversation, to jump to the current generation, how we, in our 20s, in our 30s, in our 40s, we've evolved. We learned a lot. They don't understand that concept. They think that life is just, I jump off the porch, I'm going to be rich because I see these people on social media and they got. We didn't have social media. We didn't have social media. We didn't have the luxury of, I'm going to talk to my friends on the phone, other than getting home from school and being on the phone from 6 a.m. to.
And fighting with your siblings over the phone because it was one phone.
Y'all was close to age, so me and my sister, we was 6 years apart.
Well, no, what's so crazy is for me to have so many siblings, like I always got the phone.
I don't know. That must have been a small thing. But
I say it all the time. But like I've always got the phone. I always. I don't know.
Well, my sister used to tell people, "I'm on the phone, call her back," and we used to get.
Well, maybe you all was close in age.
Yeah,
you gotta think about it.
They were both there together.
When she was middle school, I was in high school, and then she was in the 9th, I was in the 12th.
That's different, especially when it's the sex of the siblings. Like I'm close with Bruce, but Bruce ain't finna talk on no phone.
No, he gonna be in the street.
He never really been like, and I'm gonna say this for people that know my brother and don't. That was probably the best kid, him and Tasha, that my mama had. Like Bruce was probably the best kid that my mama had. Like he never talked on phones, never really had friends. I remember Steve used to come, come to our house, and stuff like that. Like, but so I never really had competition for the phone because at that time Nicole probably had a beeper.
Yeah,
or little flip or something. And then Tasha was grown and had her own place, and Horace was even growner.
And we never saw him.
Yeah, we never. I really never had
to fight over that.
Even when Brittany came along, like at that time, I was kind of grown, so she didn't have to fight over nothing. So I really never had that. But I will tell you though, no matter. Like these kids today could not live back when we were little.
Baby, drinking out the water hose because you don't want to go in the house. Because if you go in the house,
you gotta stay in.
You're gonna be stuck.
And see, they don't know the life of.
And you're not about to run in and
out. You definitely not. You probably got one time to run in there. You better pee on the side of the house. You better drink some water on the side of the house.
Yeah, keep going. But I had the best mama in the world, bro. When I said my mama kept everybody churn.
She did.
She fed everybody.
She did. Oh, I can remember her making a big old pot of neck bones and rice.
When Carla and Amanda used to come and treats, that was like they like, bro, they looked
like that was we got the leader where he had to come to the head.
Like they got to eat stuff that they wouldn't have ate, and do things, but. And it was so funny because Treese could never go nowhere but to your house or to my mama's house, and then y'all couldn't go nowhere but to my mama's house. Mm-hmm. So like that was y'all only options. But for
real, where else would you want to be?
Yeah, my mama always just had everybody.
I was the most sheltered. You
probably was the wrong thing.
That's why we level shelter. Because when I say we were sheltered,
but at least your mama did kind of let you date a little bit.
No, ma'am.
Oh, what's the boy name?
It don't matter what the boy name is. But not what the boy name.
But the boy used to come pick you up.
Okay, that was a fight. It wasn't a fight, not a physical fight, but it was like a pleading and begging.
Oh, okay.
Like I had to be home with like, okay, so say if a party, party going on. People didn't go to the party till like 9 o'clock. I had to be home.
Yes.
Like it was like I couldn't go nowhere. So it's
that's why my cousin be outside.
Yeah, I'm a very much so a goer. But I think when I think back as a child, I was always geared up to go. Like I just had this fantasy life of My fantasy was not to.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Picket fence and all of that.
I was dreaming to be outside.
So when y'all talk about, you know what I'm saying, people had to figure it out on their own. I had a good upbringing, but it wasn't a sit down talk to about how to do things. How should I do this? How should I move that? So the way I learned everything on my own. So I basically learned everything on my own, but incorporated what I did see my parents doing, such as cooking and cleaning. Yeah. I didn't cook when I was growing up. So cooking now was just not my thing to do, but I will, I know how to feed myself. I can get a little something going, but that's just not my thing. It's just me here. So
I love to cook.
She been cooking like a
housewife
since 18.
But my mama cooked every day for us.
Yeah.
My mama cooked. My mama cooked, and we ain't eat no poor man food like we had. We cooked. My mama
and she didn't want nobody in her kitchen. Like she washed her dishes, like clean her own. She
wouldn't even let us make up our own bed in our room. We couldn't even clean up. Because mom always say you cannot clean up. You can't wash no dishes. You can't wash no dishes, baby. But get out her way, because if you did it, she was gonna come right behind
and do it the correct way what she wanted.
Even now in our adult age, how we come visit, like how we here now on the weekend, I can make up the bed in the room when I leave. She gonna strip everything once I get in my car, and she gonna redo it. So I just leave it a mess.
But yeah, that's what it was pretty much back then.
So this is just our first episode. We just kind of like trying to get the feel of things, but just trust and believe we're gonna have topics that people think about but too afraid to say out loud.
Yeah.
As parents, especially being 3 parents with 3 different types of children. I mean, the more we go and the more you see the podcast, you would kind of understand that maybe me and Tequila is a little more like, matchy. And Carla is always just a sweet girl. But I really think Carla, is at that point though.
Well, okay, I'm going to say
you know how how you keep filling the balloon without. That's Carter right now, and and I ain't mad at it. I like it, I love it, but you'll see. And Carla probably don't talk too much about her church. She got good church.
She got good church. She has really good church.
Great church.
Thanks, y'all.
Great. And we got Chucky and Bridal Chucky.
I don't say they Chucky and Bridal Chucky.
They just learning. They
are really learning.
I thank God. Listen. I thank God. Who to give certain church to,
because I couldn't take it.
Cause when I say them to him,
I've been put them out.
They got the best mamas in the world.
They do. They sure do.
The world,
baby. When I say, I have sat down and thought about it a minute now.
But they always gonna stick beside.
And you better. But yeah, so
I mean, it's gonna be. We're gonna talk about. And I think as parents, sometimes we say stuff out loud and it make us feel like bad parents and stuff like that. Like, everybody think that when you say things about your child, it's supposed to be all nice stuff, positive stuff.
It's supposed to be true.
Baby.
Tell the truth.
It's supposed to be true.
Tell the truth.
Shame the devil.
Because
some kids not gonna. And I will say I was one of them kids. Like, I listened to a lot that my parents and my grandparents told me. But I also was the type of child I had to bump my head and learn lessons.
And I think that's everybody. That's everybody. That's why I say I listened at what they told me. Mm-hmm. Now I do. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Keep on living. Keep on living.
That's the main thing they say.
I understand that now. So I can say that to my son. I remember one time I don't know where we were going, but I was on the interstate. So, like, back in the day, like, I didn't mind hitting the road late nights. I didn't mind driving at night. Now, I didn't mind doing it. I could see back then. You know what I'm saying? Like, real good. The glare one glaring off on my face. But now it's to the point now, both hands on the steering wheel. And I think I was doing like this. I was looking. And he was like, oh, why are you doing it? I say, because I have to drive for everybody. Yeah. I got to look behind me to make sure these fools ain't finna rev us in the back. Ain't nobody finna come and I'm like, you have to pay attention to everything. Yeah. And don't just make irrational decisions. Just because it comes to your head doesn't mean that it has to be acted on. Right. Just because you think the thought doesn't mean that it has to come up. You have to think about people's feelings and stuff. And I can honestly say that as a kid, I think when I would get into the little spats or fights that I did have back then was because I just said whatever came out of my mouth, not knowing that it's going to hurt somebody's feelings. Like, it just came out. So I had to actually learn, or I'm going to speak it out loud. Like, girl, don't say nothing. Just like,
just hold it. Just hold it.
Like, I got my lips pinched in so much because I'm going to I
still now have to put my phone on mute so I don't say nothing. Like,
my child, she don't care what the hell she say, child. And show don't drive for others because she was about 7 cars. Shit.
But back in the days was really different. But we just do the best we can. I think that we are good parents. I think we're good people.
And it's okay to say, I can't stand these motherfuckers.
They get on my nerves.
It's okay. Let me tell y'all something.
It's okay to tell them that.
Let me tell you something.
Whether you tell it, then somebody else tell you. Like, let me tell you this. This is.
Let me tell you something. Anybody know me? Know I love mine. But I done had a thought one day, or what if I would have gave her to God?
Literally.
Well, I tried to get one to God one time, and the Lord had put it on your heart. Don't do it. Baby, don't do it.
They heal, they growing, and they you know what I'm saying? But we're gonna touch more on that. This is just us. This is our real life. We're gonna find our tribe. We're gonna eventually start having people to send us emails. All that relationship stuff, ain't nobody studying that for real. You know what I'm saying? Love is what you make of it. It's what you make of it.
And what you want out of it.
Young people, we want young people. We don't just want our age people. We want young people because we want y'all to understand that we were once y'all.
Yeah.
In a different world, or in a world without the social media.
I swear.
Without the internet.
But my kid be like, how you know that, mama? I have to remind her all the time, I done been your age, you ain't never did mine.
Yeah.
Been mine. Everything
whatever you
think you're doing, I've done it. But the only difference is I've done it in a safer time.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? It's not safe now. Like Asia has so many like qualities that I have, like like I go out by myself, don't need nobody. But that was back when it was okay. My child do that now, and I just be so worried about
looking
it.
at the location. Looking at the location. Even when mine get an Uber or Lyft, I'm looking. I'm like
every turn.
Yeah, so but we don't talk about everything, like things and I hate that though, as parents, especially as mothers. It's okay. I mean, we feel like we can't say certain things, you know what I'm saying? And that's not right.
No, it's not cool,
because we all have feelings, and I know sometimes we feel things about our children that maybe a mother shouldn't feel, but you're human, you know what I'm saying? Especially when you're a mother to a child, and the father just feels like, you know what I'm saying, like an absentee or
like he don't have to do anything.
Don't even get me started on that, baby.
Yeah, that's another show.
Please don't. Please
but we're gonna have different locations. We gonna, set up in different spots, but the meat of the show is always gonna be heartfelt. It's gonna be honest. It's gonna be transparent, and we know that people gonna have comments, but
bring them. You can hurt baby. I ain't gonna say you can't hurt them. I feel like words can hurt, but one thing we're not gonna
put too much into it.
Run through. Because guess what? That don't do nothing.
And you know what? We might just laugh and be goofy about it.
Let me say, I ain't blocking. I ain't got time for that.
Come on with it.
Let me just say this though, and I found this to be true in so many different things, not just like not just us, having a podcast, but just relationships and stuff like that. As soon as you start to do something, everybody want to say, "Oh, you remember when?" or "She did this," and half of it lies, or "She did that," or "She did this." Even when people get in relationship with people, you ain't never heard nothing about that man or that woman in your life. As soon as you see them two people out, he is asleep with such and such, or she is asleep with such and such.
And he tried to holler at me.
Or she been a freak, or this or that.
Yeah.
Let me tell y'all a rule. If it's over 5 years, stop bringing yourself up and
concern yourself.
If you ain't slept with that man in 5 years,
it don't even matter.
Bring that man up. Stop want to be important. Because baby, you don't matter. And that go for men too, because men haven't worked.
That's really men.
Men are really men. I used to fuck with her when she was 18. That bitch 58 now, baby. Leave it alone, please.
Thank you.
Like, I just don't get it. What that do for you?
And then they like to say stuff like, "Oh, you seen her? She didn't got fat. Oh, you seen her? She didn't." And they be sitting up there bald headed with 2 teeth in their head, like, nigga, please.
We went so well to what's it called one day. I know. Oh my Lord! I said these people don't have no teeth.
And they always.
I said, get me. I was just looking. I said, they don't have no teeth. They were fun though. It was fun.
So I said to say, we started this podcast, and now, you're gonna probably get stuff like a she or this or that. I don't give a damn. Anybody know me? No, I don't give a damn. So we know. We're gonna start with that. Before you start typing, let's start with it.
Block the T. So we're gonna wrap this thing up. So remember to like, comment, share, and hit that subscribe button.
That's right.
And we will see y'all on the next episode of RogerDat.